If you haven't subscribed, subscribe please. Leave us a comment.
Welcome back to Drift Garage.
So it's rather unpleasant, as you can see by the sky, rather unpleasant Tuesday morning at Driftland Garage, and I'm just walking over to my first job for the week. So this week I've got a Volvo State Turbo, which is it's pretty cool. This car belongs to one of our gold customers, so he's been doing some drift instructing with myself. He's getting quite good. He's been, you know, a few hours now in the E36s that we have, E46s. So this is his 2.3 16 valve turbo. He bought the car like this, so it's in for us to do what we call a drift inspection. So one of the services that we offer at Driftland is that we can get your car in and we'll give it an assessment in terms of whether or not it's safe and suitable to use for drifting. So kind of like a anal MOT is probably the best way to put it. You know, we're quite particular about exactly what you need to have and not have in order for your car to not only work but be reliable. Being reliable is the key. You know, you don't want to come here and spend, you know, anything from 45 to 100 plus pounds on a drift day, and then your car breaks on you after one session. So, you know, it's our job to make sure the car works and make sure that it's going to perform the best of its abilities. So, you know, we categorise in terms of category 1, 2 and 3. 1 obviously means fix this or your stuff's going to break immediately. 2, should probably get that done, and 3 usually is something that we would suggest you get done in the future once you've got a bit more budget. So yeah. Smells like dog, an old man.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Not now!
Okay.
So, I have done the idle air control valve pipe, as you can see right there, the sample version. I had to change the outlet pipe on the intercooler there, roughly about 100mm outboard, due to it catching on the viscous fan. This time I'm replacing the rear anti-roll bar drop links. As you can see, this was the driver side. The bottom half's broken, bushes are perished. Now when you're doing them, it's always good to replace them in the pair. So we are fitting uprated HARDRACE ones. As you can see, they've got nice polyurethane bushes on them, nice, new and shiny. So I'll get them fitted on. That's the HARDRACE anti-roll bar drop links fitted now, as you can see.
And that's enough to get me hot.
So this pile of parts here is from the Mini one that we've just started working on. We bought this Mini a couple of weeks ago, I think, with the plans to use it for one of our new ventures, which will be a stunt school. So give the car a check over, seems pretty decent. We just need to remove the front clip, as you can see, a couple other things, and then we're going to go and take the gearbox out. We need to take the front subframe off to do that. Once we've got the subframe off, drop the gearbox out, support the engine, and then we're going to put a clutch in it. We're also going to weld the differential in the gearbox up so that we can drive on 2 wheels.
A little bit spicy.
In theory. So yeah, at least we'll have a vehicle capable of doing it. We just need to work out if we can actually do it. Okay, so we've got the gearbox out and started taking it to bits. Worked out that we, after taking all the housing bolts out, that we actually need to take 5th gear out, which we've got lying in bits here. Stop touching it. During the process of removing 5th gear, shut up, yo. I lost one of these, which is about, what, maybe 4 or 5 mil ball bearing, which is somewhere over there. somewhere.
One of the many cracks.
In one of the many cracks. So yeah, we've lost that, so it might be a 4-speed box when it goes back together. So I've got my two beautiful assistants here. So we take the casing off the end.
The problem gets worse.
So yeah, so what's happened now is, basically, we need this bit out because we're going to weld this. This is the differential here, and the drive shaft goes in this end and everyone goes in the other side. So we need to get this section out here, but to do that, guess what? Yeah, so I'm now going to attempt, having never done a front wheel drive gearbox and very little on rear wheel drive gearboxes, I'm now going to attempt to take all this bits in a manner that it goes back together. What do you think my odds are, Joe? Having you've done a gearbox before, eh?
Yeah.
And how did it go for you?
I wasn't too bad, but mine wasn't like this. And having said that, I say it wasn't too bad. I probably spent 2 hours juggling the input shaft, the output shaft, all of the shafts, trying to get them all to go in the right place. And then you get it, it's like, yeah, got it in. And it's like, oh,
So-
I forgot to put that bit on.
Can we be a bit more
I
positive in
could
this situation?
condense
Just
what you've said, Tim.
10 minutes to be sorted.
You're fucked, Kyle. Joe, do a burnout! Burnout!
Okay,
Sound like that Jared guy from FWD. Send it! So now we're going to go and take all of these fasteners off, and then we should be able to just lift the differential out, and then fingers crossed, when we get that out and we flip it around, there's somewhere to put some weld, and then we can see how that goes. And then I just found out as well that I'm probably going to have to do this another 3 or 4 times, says the boss man, so yeah, I'm happy about that.
A few moments later.
I'm hoping it's going to happen is we're going to lift this out, turn it over, and then there's going to be a bit that sticks out the bottom and then gaps around the side, and then inside there you'll be able to see where we can weld.
Okay. So this is actually a live reveal. We haven't actually taken
no,
it
I've
out
not,
yet.
that's literally the first time we've taken it off there. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Say your sad face.
Oh, look at that! Yeah! Yeah, so I would imagine the majority of our YouTube subscribers, if you haven't subscribe please, leave us a comment. Yeah, the majority of our viewers and subscribers will probably be familiar with how you weld a diff, but yes, you've got your Sun and Planet gears here. These transfer drive to the drive shafts. You got one drive shaft goes in here and the other one goes in here, and at the moment only one turns at a time, open diff. So what we're going to do is, obviously traditionally, more commonly done on rear wheel drive cars, is actually weld the Sun and Planet gears together. So we'll run a weld here, here, here and here, and then normally we would put a plate in the middle. Whether or not there's a need for that in this application, I'm not sure, I'll decide shortly. So yeah, we're going to run a weld so that this no longer happens, and so instead both drive shafts, so this gear and this gear, will rotate at the same time, which will give drive to both front wheels continuously, which will achieve a couple of things. One, it will make it drive really, really horribly. 2, it should make it do sick burnouts. And 3, it should give us the ability to drive on 2 wheels, which is the purpose of this particular Mini. So we're going to attempt to reassemble all of this back together into a working gearbox. That's first.
yeah, first.
So you go like,
Yeah, it's in.
that's it.
Yeah.
Should have done A-type R. What should I do? Go for
Yeah.
Not as good as the guy on YouTube though, eh?
Nah.
Hello. My name is Joe, and I'm sorry that you're having trouble dozing off. Because in my opinion, falling asleep is one of the best feelings there is.
So what's that product you're using? RTV.
RTV, yeah.
Do you know what RTV stands for?
No.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Room temperature vulcanizing.
Here you go.
RTV.
Come on. Come on. Oh, for the love of God, how much longer?
Right. So are we going to protect? This is first start of the Mini. We've been like that deep in the gearbox. It's all back together, all welded. We got most of it back together last night. Carl's finished it off this morning. So first start. Good lights. No start. So we think there might be a little bit of a dodgy connection on the starter motor. So Kyle has a special tool to make this happen.
This is the starting tool. Behold.
Oh, nice.
Here you go. It's not that good of a situation.
So when you need to start it in Tesco's car park, all you need to do is take the wheel off, jack it up, get Kyle and the special tool, and she's golden.
I think it's done.
Happy?
Yeah?
How many gears out of the 5 forwards and 1 reverse should we have?
4 forwards.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 5th, but my recommendation is not to use it.
Right. And we've got reverse.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if it drives. The moment of truth, first front wheel drive welded diff out of Driftland. It works! They got a decent clutch.
Yeah. It's brand new, mate.
But it feels nice.
I've seen you fit brand new clutches. Even with these big boots on, it feels fine.
Good. We do a shed burnout in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get the floor shed burnout, because both wheels will spin, so we can do one with normal camera, one with Joe's new toy, his floor, fucking infrared heat thing. That'll be cool, let's do that. Right. That works then. That works good, eh?
That's second burnouts.
Nice burnout. Whose idea was this? It instantly feels warmer in here. Wow, this was a terrible idea. That was cool.
That was cool.